Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day. And we're going back to something. I was like, this morning, I was like, man, what a tobacco. Yeah, I want tobacco. And I was like, do I want a Haverford or do I want the Crowne and Crane? So I want Crowne and Crane. So imagine if you used Haverford before, imagine this one. It's very similar, except it doesn't have the vanilla that the Haverford has. This one has amber. Wow. It's like, imagine kind of a piney note with it. It's like, wow. It is like, tasty. All right, so then we're going to use the Astra blade. I forgot. Is this, I think this might be the second use. Could be third use, I'm not sure. With the Super Speed Razor 1940 Super Speed. We're going with that. All right. So, and then we'll follow up with, I was like, it's got some piney notes in it, so I'm going to go with a little bit Old Spice. I was like, do I use Haverford? But that's just like tobacco on tobacco. I want something a little bit different. It's like, you ever do that where you're like, sometimes the matching splash or something that matches it is like, I want something that's complementary, but not quite the same. Yeah. So, I'll get that scent of the tobacco coming in over the course of the day, because that's one of the scents that seems to just last all day. It's a great base. And then you add in some other scents to it, like a little bit of cedar and stuff. Like, yeah. So, like, it doesn't necessarily have to have the matching splash. That's one thing I've learned over the years. That I find that Old Spice and Stetson and a little bit of the Avons, like the Wild Country, have a tendency to do a good job with a lot of different stuff. Now, if it's a citrus-based, totally citrus-based, oh yeah, it's like, I had no problem picking up the splashes for some of the other stuff, but sometimes play with it. That's all I gotta say. So, how's your day going? I hope it's going good. Oh yeah, that blade is just slicing off that first. I think it's the second use then. Must be second use. That way it's feeling. In the grand scheme of things, you just always forget. Like, which one was it? Was it? It's like, oh yeah, I did. This is a new blade from Sun. So that is yesterday. Wow. Oh boy. Time flies. I lose track. I don't know how many of you, if you don't have a job, every day is Saturday. Except for the days when it's like, my wife's home. This must be Saturday. It's like, they all kind of blend together. Unless I got an appointment, no. Every day is kind of the same thing. It's like living life on the wild side, not. So if you want to know what it's like to be retired, well, every day starts acting to be the same. You just, if it wasn't for the fact that, like if you got a doctor's appointment, they tell you the day before, oh yeah, I got an appointment. Okay, that's going to change up my day a little bit. Or I think I had, like my wife's always, this is my schedule for the week. And I go, okay. So I just kind of plan, because I cook all the meals. I'd say not all the meals. I cook probably 90% of the meals. So lots of fur here. It's nice to knock down here. It's always easier to knock the fur down on the neck because it's a swirly from all different directions. So when you go several different directions at once, it gets knocked down. Not till you start doing the side passes across the grain and with the grain that I lose the stuff on my cheeks. Oh, it smells so good. If Crowne and Crane made a splash, I would get the splash. They don't do splashes, so it's a sad thing. They do balms. I'm like, I suppose that's the same as a splash in a way, but I'm cheap when it comes to that. I use this. It's like, you buy it. It's like two something. You know, you get this big giant container for $2, and it does the same thing, except it's not scented. I use unscented stuff, but that's after I'm done shaving. I never really show that I use that stuff, because after I'm done off camera, I put it on my face. But now that winter is coming, we're getting air's drier now. I use it more and more. So I don't know about you, but I got really sensitive skin. It doesn't take much for my skin to dry out or even be abused. So I put a lot of that stuff on my face. It's like just rubbing. You know, it's like you got individuals like, I wish I could. I just can't do it. But face lathering, they just scrub in there and they say, get in there and scrub. And I'm like, I'd like to, but it just leaves me with razor burn, equivalent of wind burn. And my face is raw. That's how easy it gets irritated. Chin's still a little sore. It's been over a week since I used that Black Beauty. It's like it's tender right through here. Wow, it is sore. Yeah, it's like in the wintertime when the air is dry, I'll go out and it could be a really windy day and I'll end up, you know, a lot of those days I'll just put a face gaiter on, help out. Otherwise I get wind burn really bad. Then it gets really irritating. I forgot to wash. Let's rinse my face a little bit. Oh well. We'll get by. Got a little tingling on my right across the chin line here. Kind of like got a little irritation, but it's stinging just a tad bit. Crowne and Crane, they put out excellent soaps. If you like sterling soaps, you'll like Crowne and Crane. Give them a shot. Their lineup is getting better, that is for sure. I got a few more in there in their lineup that are like, oh man, it's like, do I just get the sample or just go for it and get the full tub? Full tub is what, 4 or 5 ounces? Let's say they're 5 ounces, 5 ounce tub. That's about half. That tub is about half empty now. Kind of show you how much I like it. I burned through it. It's like I do a lot of shaving off camera. You're only seeing a snippet. No, I did not. Yeah, I forgot to take care of that corner right there. Could always tell, like I didn't do the other side either. Yeah. I would have caught it after I started feeling up the face for the final pass, but it hear that blade working. It snicks off that fur. There we go. Oh, right there. That transition line right there. It's like kind of right, really narrow. It's just like, it goes straight, you know, it grows kind of down, but here it's like swirled right up to it. So you gotta keep an eye on it. It's one thing you gotta do if you're new to shaving. You have to map out your face. Figure out what direction everything's going. And after a while, if you do it enough years like I have, I'm on autopilot most of the time. I don't even think about it. Which is not a bad deal. Shaves go a lot faster because like I'm not on camera. Yeah, I just go quick. It doesn't take long at all. You sit there chatting away. Trying to come up with some interesting story or something maybe. But not fair. Yeah, this super speed is not a bad razor. You can pick them up pretty cheap. This one here, this is one I just picked up off eBay. It was like $10, I think it cost me when I got it like 2-3 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It was after I started looking into things. Right there. Alright, we're done. It's a pretty efficient razor. This is a very efficient razor actually for me. It's just about right when it comes to efficiency. Yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to get done. Alright. Nice, smooth. Those Astra blades work really good. A little bit of citrus to go with the tobacco. A little bit cedar too. Wow, that is a nice. Citrus and tobacco and cedar. So that's coming across really hard. God, it smells good. I'll be happy day. Happy. Okay, that's the shave of the day. That was brought to you by Crowne and Crane's Tobacco Leaf and Amber. It smells wonderful. If you tried Haverford and you like Haverford, give this a shot. Give her a whirl. You'll probably like it. And 1940 super speed with some Astra blades. Excellent little shaver. And if I understand, you can probably find these pretty cheap. They're not what you consider highly sought after, most likely. All right, so that's the shave of the day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.